Hello, we're going to show you how to make the bottle brush that we made for the water bottle. And this is how we did it. So we took a sponge. This sponge is from Public Goods. I don't know if you can see it. We kind of like tore it open. But it's Public Goods. That's the name of the brand of the sponge. And the sponge is actually plant-based cellulose, recycled fibers, water-based latex binder, and ground walnut shells. So it's biodegradable and it's made in Canada. You could find ones that are, made of other biodegradable things like coconut shells, but I got these. So we're going to take the sponge, then we're going to take a knife. Actually, we're going to take a scissor first, and we're going to cut the sponge in half. Like this. So this would actually make 2 bottle brushes because the opening for this is pretty skinny. So we had to make something that wasn't too thick. So we're going to take a knife and we're going to cut it in half, both sides. So one side and then the other side. So as you can see, it's cut in half, but just down to like the scrub part so that this keeps it connected. And then the same thing with this side too. So you're basically making like a cross. See? Now you're gonna take your stick. This is a 12-inch stick. You could pretty much get any stick you want. You could even get, this is a 16-inch stick. See the difference? I'm gonna do it with a 12-inch stick. This stick is just a cheap craft stick, or you could use any stick you have laying around. This is actually a Japanese chopstick that's 16 inches long, but you could use whatever you'd like. I would say at least 12 inches long because the bottle is pretty big, so you want it to be able to scrub on the bottom. So you're going to take a rubber band, and you're going to go down about 1 finger's length on the rubber band and just keep wrapping it around the stick. Rubber will stop the sponge from moving on your stick when you are scrubbing. And what's really cool about rubber is it's biodegradable and it's natural and it's cheap. Rubber bands are obviously cheap, so you're also going to take one more rubber band and do it more towards the top. These are going to be about 1 inch away from each other. It's okay if they're closer though. I'm just going to wrap that one around. Now you're going to take your sponge and you're going to put the scrub side up against the wood, and you're going to have the sponge go over. See how I'm making it go over just a little bit so that when you get the bottom of the bottle, the wood doesn't hit the bottom, but the sponge does. And we're going to wrap it around like this. It's going to look like that. Okay? You're going to take your last rubber band and we're going to put it right in the last cut of the sponge. And you're going to wrap it around. Do it as tight as you can. Don't hurt yourself. And that's pretty much it. That's the bottle brush. Now, when you go to clean, you wet this first. You might have to pinch the ends and then push it in. Because when it's dry, this gets really hard, just like any other sponge. It might not be able to pinch it. You have to wet it first and then pinch it, put it in, and you could scrub, and you're all good. Thanks.